Hello everyone. So in this video, I am going to discuss about cursor concept in Java. So what is cursor? Cursor. Suppose this is a collection. Okay, collection. If you want to face this object one by one, first object, second object, third object, four, and so on, one by one. So in this scenario, you should go for the cursor. Okay, so there are three type of cursor in Java generally used for like first cursor is enumeration, second cursor is iterator, and third last one is list iterator. So in this video, I am going to discuss only enumeration cursor with detail with coding implementation. Now, if you want to watch enumeration iterator and list iterator cursor, you can watch my YouTube. You can explore my YouTube video. I make separate video. I already make separate video among these like enumeration, list iterator and iterator with coding implements. So you can watch guys. Okay. So in this video I focus only for enumeration. So without getting let's just start it. So first of all, enumeration. Enumeration means if you want to face the object one by one. So in this scenario, you should go for the enumeration concept. Okay. So suppose guys, enumeration is used to only for legacy classes. Like legacy classes means in Java came 1.0 version. At that time, vector and stack classes will become. Okay, vector and stack classes will come, and all the collection are came in 1.2 version, and vector and stack came 1.0 version. So here I write 1.0 version. Okay, and collection came collection came 1.2 version. So vector and stack is known as legacy classes. Legacy classes means old classes. So once the collection concept came, then we as a some people re-engineering vector and stack into the collection. So this is a concept of legacy classes. Okay. So vector. So enumeration is applicable only for legacy classes, that is vector and stack. If you want to take array list, if you want to take hash table, if you want to take hash map, then suddenly compile time error will become because enumeration concept only for vector and stack. Keep in the mind, guys. Okay. Now, for using enumeration concept, you first of all you have to create object of enumeration. How to create object? Suppose you have a vector classes. Like suppose you have a vector class like vector v is equal to new vector new vector. Now, so guys, vector is used to add. Vector is just like a list interface. Like if you familiar about array list, in array list, by using array list you can add data like 1 2 3 4. So you can add data. Similarly, in vector you can use vector for adding the data, for deleting, for removing, for fetching. Anytime operation you can do. Okay. So vector. Okay. So how to create a object of enumeration? So suppose I have a vector reference. Here I make a vector reference. This is a v is a reference. So once you create a vector object through this vector reference, sorry, v dot I have a built-in method that is known as elements. Okay, elements. Once you call a v with elements, then automatically a enumeration will be created. By using that enumeration reference, you can perform any operation. Okay. Now, okay. Hope you understand how to create an enumeration object. And second point, there are two methods in enumeration. First method is public boolean has more element. That means this collection has more element or not. So has more element, it returns simple boolean. And next one is a public object next element. First, after this object, is there any next element or present or not? So next element simple return an object. It simply return an object. So let's just started a demo code of this how to print odd number, even number using enumeration. Okay. So guys, here I take a classes, and in the classes I take a vector v is equal to new vector. No, vector v is new vector. Okay. So guys, I keep vector like a generic. That means this vector store only for integer value, because I have to perform even number odd number operation. So even number odd number closely associated with integer value. So I make simple vector is generic. So generic. Okay. Now inside this vector classes I add 1 to 10 numbers. So simple, I take a for loop for int I is equal to 0, I less than equal to 10, and I plus plus. Okay. Now through that vector reference I have to add all the number, add add I. By doing like that, by doing like that, in vector add 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on until 10. Okay. Now once I add 10 numbers, then I perform vector, then I perform even number. Okay. First of all, in order to perform even number, we have to create object of enumeration. How to create? By using vector reference v dot elements. Once we create vector reference, it return a enumeration concept. It return a enumeration. Uh, enumeration enumeration. Okay, enumeration type is only integer and e, simple text. Okay, good. Here I create a enumeration object through element built-in method. Now I have a enumeration object. Through this enumeration object I iterate all the element through I iterate all the element in present in vector classes. So I take simple while loop, while e dot has more element, because we know that in while loop we take only for boolean condition. So has more element return a boolean. So this in while loop you can take boolean, and also has more element return a boolean. Okay. So this enumeration has more element. If yes, then print. How to print element? E dot next element, E dot next element, E dot next element. Okay, guys. So we know that next element return is object. So guys, you can see over here, return type of next it return. Yes, return type of next element is object. You can see in PPT. Next element return type is the object. So we have to typecast next element into the integer. How to typecast? You know very well, because this is concept of core Java, and I assign simple into integer I. Integer I. Okay. Once I get I, then I write simple my logic for printing even numbers. How to write logic? If I modulus 2 equal to I modulus 2 I mod 2 equal to 0. So in this scenario, can you print all the I? How to print? System.out println I. Clear? So once you run this program, so you can get output like 0, 4, 6, 8. This is our even number. So this is all about of enumeration concept in Java. Keep in the mind, enumeration concept applicable only for lexic classes like vector and stack. If you want to use array list, then suddenly compile time it will be came. Thank you.